Good morning. It is Tuesday in early January, and I'm not at home. I am in an Airbnb in Towson, Maryland, which is about 20 minutes north of Baltimore, and I'm attending a workshop a conducting workshop at Towson State University. So I've taken the week off work, and I'm here. My dogs are over there. My wife is here. She's actually in Baltimore this morning meeting our daughter who lives not too far away and is coming in for the day. So I'm going to talk about the workshop. We're right in the middle of it, so I'm just going to give a bit of context and kind of explain what attracted me to this session and then how it fits in with everything else I'm thinking about as far as music and conducting and this channel goes, right? So I started a graduate program in conducting last fall in September, right? And I don't have any background in conducting. I've got a fair bit of experience, as you know if you watch this channel, with, I'm a decent pianist and I write music, I compose, I write about music, I talk about music. But I've never conducted, and over the course of the time when I was a student and since then, there have been a handful of real opportunities where I could have done something. I could have, and it's a regret, right? And I'm trying to mitigate that regret. I'm trying to remove that regret. I don't know what it's going to be in the future. I'm very aware of my position, right? I'm 56 years old. Everyone else in this music session, everyone else in the graduate program is much younger than I am. They're starting careers or they're in a career. They're talented, they've got experience. I don't. But I can set that aside. Most of the time, I can set that aside. I always bring it up, but I can pretty much set it aside and say, what I'd like to do is conduct at kind of the same level that I play piano. I'm very happy when I play piano. I feel like I've got sort of an advanced amateur level. And there's room to conduct at that space, in that place as well. So, more to come on that as I figure things out, as I gain some confidence, gain some skills. But this is a T-shirt that the Markand Thakar, who's the teacher of this session, right? This shirt kind of embodies his pedagogical philosophy. So I thought I'd talk about that, and then when I get home, the weekend, we can talk more about what I learned specifically. But free the body. A large part of the technique that we're learning is really just how to move the arm with the least amount of muscle tension, so that our body is open and expressive. So it's actually very much how I talk about the meditation pose, where we want to be stable, open, so the mind can settle, because the body is not introducing distraction or tension. And then as the mind settles, the body opens. I feel like this is a very similar way of talking about music, that as the mind settles, the music can become present. We can hear everything. Right? Markand is very, very focused on teaching. As a conductor and as an ensemble, we are together interacting in the sound space, in the imagination, in the music. He says, you do not conduct the player. You don't tell the player, or showing the player what to do. You're hearing the sound and helping to shape it. And yeah, maybe the conductor has a coherent vision that shapes the performance, but so do those players, right? You all, as musicians and players, have ideas and thoughts, and we want to create a space and a technique that allows that. And it starts with a body that is free from tension, not just so that you are not going to hurt yourself and get carpal tunnel, but so that the body, as in the meditation pose, the body is imbued with the mind, imbued with the music, right? The awareness in meditation penetrates the embodiment. And what I'm getting from this teaching, this music teaching, is that the music does the same thing. It penetrates and shares. And I love the idea of this sort of mutually encompassing space that we're interacting in, where we hear everything. And then we are the music. We be the music. I have so many opinions about things, and the times, the occasions when things are good, is when I let those opinions go and experience what is here in front of me right now. Like with this workshop, coming here and not letting my nervousness and my anxiety and my concerns about my experience level, none of that's relevant. I mean, it's relevant in the sense I need to know who I am, but what's important is being open to the people that are there, to the lessons that are being taught, so that I can be the music. It's wonderful. Now, when I get home, I'm going to ask all of my musician friends to come over with their instruments so I can practice this. So we'll have an ensemble of 5 or 10 or however many people, and it'll be things like a trombone and a cello and a crumhorn and a recorder and a theremin, whatever, voice. And I'll write some 12-bar, 16-bar exercises that are for that group. It'll be fun. And I'll get to practice some of the conducting. And at the end of it, I'll buy everyone dinner. That's what I want to do. And after that, I don't know. I mean, I know what I'd like to do. I'd like to write music that's meaningful and conduct it in a way that is moving, that is transcendent. There's another word that Markand uses all the time. How do we embody technique in a way that the music is transcendent? And that's on me as the composer to write music that can be done, that has that in it. And it is then on the ensemble and the music and me to realize that together. So that's where I'm at. I'm in Towson. It snowed Monday, and a little bit, which was yesterday. We got in on Sunday. Weather was clear, but we knew there was a big storm coming, and it did indeed come. There's 8 or 10 inches out there. So there's a lot of disruption in terms of what the original schedule was. I don't respond well to things like that. I'm very much I'm an old guy. I have my routine. So I'm looking forward to getting home. But the 2 days, Sunday and Monday so far, have been wonderful. I think now the focus is more on the conducting fellows. I'm auditing this, right? I'm attending, and I participate in all of the technique classes, all of the discussions. But in the evenings, there's I think players from the Baltimore Chamber Orchestra are here, and I don't get to do that. Next time, right? Next time I'll do that. But that's why this sort of home ensemble is going to be important, because I can develop some confidence. Those exercises that we do are not so much conducting as they are how to move the arm, but then we do them in a group, so there'll be one person in a circle, and everyone else will be following. And it's great to feel the impulse actually generating something. So, anyway, I should get going because we're starting late today because of the weather, but we are starting soon. So I'm going to get this posted. and I will be talking more when I get home. But let me know if you have any questions or comments.